There is a version of you right now living the life you've always dreamed of. They already have the house you've imagined, the love you've prayed for, the freedom you've visualized while staring at the ceiling late at night. And yet, this version of you isn't somewhere far away. It's happening simultaneously, right beside you, vibrating at a slightly different frequency. We live in a universe not of linear time, but of infinite probability. Every thought, every decision, every feeling creates a subtle shift, a tuning, aligning you to one of countless parallel timelines unfolding all at once. Science calls this the multiverse. Spiritual teachers call it the mirror. But they are describing the same thing. An infinite field of potential realities, all existing here and now. You are not traveling through time. Time is traveling through you. And your consciousness, your attention, is the steering wheel. Where you place your awareness determines which version of reality collapses into your experience. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a radio filled with millions of invisible stations. Each station broadcasts a different version of your life. One where you're still waiting, one where you've already become everything you desire. When you shift your emotional frequency, you don't create the new station, you simply tune into it. That's what parallel reality means. Not that you're moving from one to another, but that your perception changes the lens through which the universe is expressed. The external world bends itself to match your internal identity. You are always embodying a state of consciousness. You're never becoming something, you're always being something, and the something you choose to be right now is the key to which universe you experience next. Everything starts with assumption. Neville Goddard called it the law of assumption, that what you assume to be true becomes true for you. Assumption is not a thought, it's an energetic identity. It's the quiet knowing that what you desire already exists, and that you are simply aligning with it. Think of reality as a mirror. You can't wait for the reflection to smile before you smile first. You smile, the mirror smiles back. You feel abundance, the world begins to reflect prosperity. You feel love, love begins to meet you in every interaction. Right now, most people live backward. They wait for evidence before believing. But the secret of parallel realities is that belief creates evidence. What you expect to see is filtered through your reticular activating system, the tiny neural network that decides which of the 11 million bits of data per second your brain allows into awareness. You literally see only what aligns with your internal state. When you begin to embody a new identity, the RAS starts collecting proof that matches it. That's how manifestation works from a scientific perspective. Your frequency is not an abstract vibration. It's a measurable change in focus, emotion, and physiology. Breathe slowly now. Inhale through your nose. Hold for a moment. Exhale through your mouth. Notice how your body softens, how presence begins to anchor you. This state of calm awareness is the doorway between worlds. Every time you enter stillness, you step outside the illusion of time. From this 0 point, all realities overlap, and your imagination becomes the control panel. So picture this. You wake up tomorrow already embodying the version of you who has it all. What do they do differently? How do they think, walk, dress, breathe? What are the first thoughts that cross their mind before they reach for their phone? These details matter because consciousness is specific. The universe doesn't respond to vague wishes, it responds to exact frequency signatures. Your job is not to chase, it's to match. When your energy equals the reality you desire, that reality cannot help but appear. Remember, reality is reactive, not creative. It's a copy machine reflecting your dominant vibration. If you want to live in abundance, you must first feel abundant, even before the evidence appears. That feeling is the password into the parallel universe where abundance is already yours. Every emotion is a frequency, and as we navigate through the landscapes of our feelings, we begin to understand that gratitude emanates the energy of having received, fostering joy that aligns us with our true selves, while confidence roots itself in the knowledge that we inherently belong. In this intricate dance of energies, fear, doubt, and impatience can draw us into timelines of lack, whereas embracing faith, surrender, and play can tune us beautifully into timelines of flow, compelling us to ponder not merely when our desires will manifest, but rather which version of ourselves we are embodying at this very moment. For it is this chosen version that ultimately dictates the world that unfolds before our very eyes, echoing the principles found within quantum physics known as the observer effect, where particles exist merely as probabilities awaiting observation. And it is through our focused awareness that these myriad possibilities collapse into singular outcomes, establishing ourselves as the observers, where our focus transforms into the creative act that shapes our reality, illuminating the profound truth that our imagination is sacred and serves not as mere fantasy, but as the blueprint of future memory. indicating that what we internalize consistently will ultimately become our external experience, akin to sculpting energy into form with our attention, acting as the chisel, guiding us deep into the fabric of the multiverse. As we imagine a vast ocean made entirely of light, each ripple becomes a timeline teeming with billions of possibilities coexisting in harmony, and as thoughts arise within us, they send out vibrations that create intricate interference patterns across the energetic field, seamlessly linking us to the version of reality that resonates with the frequency of those thoughts. Here lies the profound realization that we are both the wave and the observer of the wave, existing as consciousness experiencing itself through an infinite array of forms, accentuating why the universe feels deeply personal, for it is ever so responsive to our presence in real time. When we consciously decide that we already possess what we desire, our frequency shifts instantaneously, prompting the quantum field to rearrange itself in alignment with that newfound certainty, often manifesting as what appears to be mere coincidence, synchronicity, or divine timing, yet revealing itself as the same universal mechanism of alignment at work, akin to how, once we fixate on acquiring a particular car, we suddenly begin to see it everywhere, showcasing that this phenomenon is anything but random. This shift in perception highlights how our awareness retunes itself to frequencies that have always existed, illuminating that manifestation is simply about perceiving what was previously hidden from view. The version of ourselves who already possesses all we desire is actively living within the quantum field, not waiting idly, but thriving. And our task is not to create this version from scratch, but rather to remember them, as memory transcends being solely a relic of the past and extends into the realm of future possibilities. Each desire we hold is akin to a future memory yearning to surface, representing our higher self's gentle guidance, whispering that there exists a version of us where our aspirations are already realized, a trail of breadcrumbs leading us through parallel realities, urging us to practice for a moment by placing our hand over our heart, silently affirming, "I am already living my chosen reality," so that we may feel the resonance of that truth deeply, allowing ourselves to absorb it and our subconscious to acknowledge it as a fact. Understanding that embodiment is not mere pretense, but a profound act of remembrance empowers us. For when we truly remember who we are at our core, we dissolve any resistance, and in this space the universe no longer feels the need to deliver our desires. Instead, it begins to mirror them back to us, revealing the art of identity alchemy, where transformation signifies not becoming someone new, but rather releasing the frequencies that contradict our true essence. And when we cease to contradict our desires with doubt, those desires must inevitably manifest in our experience. Every moment we find ourselves in is a portal. Each thought we carry acts as a bridge, and it becomes evident that each emotion serves as a key, allowing us to traverse through multiple universes with every breath we take, highlighting how reality doesn't unfold gradually, but rather jumps from one moment of limitation into another, filled with boundless possibilities, further emphasizing the fluidity of our consciousness and the importance of consciously observing the seamless leaps we make. As we begin to consciously observe these jumps and micro-miracles in our lives, we come to understand that they are markers of having tuned into a new station of existence, leading us to question how often we intentionally choose that station amidst the noise of daily life. Unlike most who may drift through their experiences, reacting and affirming what they do not wish to attract, we are awakening to the undeniable truth that our focus is indeed a powerful form of creative energy. And with this recognition, we learn to stabilize our frequencies regardless of external circumstances, thereby embodying mastery and realizing that our internal movie plays out prior to the external narrative. By actively directing this inner film through our thoughts, emotions, and imagination, we are able to edit the script of the world around us, highlighting the universe as a magnificent quantum cinema where our consciousness serves as the projector, inviting us to ponder, what film are we choosing to play today? Breathe again, feel your heart expand. You are literally altering your electromagnetic field. The HeartMath Institute has shown that the heart's magnetic field extends several feet around the body and influences others. When you hold coherent emotion, gratitude, love, compassion, you synchronize with higher order realities. You become a tuning fork for miracles. This is why prayer, meditation, and visualization are not superstition. They are technology, ancient and precise. They shift your vibration and therefore your reality. If you can master this, you master life itself. Because the secret is simple. You don't get what you want. You get what you are. Every day you are broadcasting a signal. That signal tells the quantum field which version of Earth you're ready to inhabit. And the field responds faithfully, like an algorithm matching frequency with frequency. Right now, as you listen, infinite versions of this very moment exist. One where you'll turn this video off and forget everything. Another where this becomes the turning point, the awakening of your higher timeline. The difference is which identity you choose to embody when you open your eyes. So pause, feel the presence behind your thoughts. That's the real you, the observer, the chooser, the consciousness that can step into any reality. You are not chasing your dream life. You are remembering it, magnetizing it, and aligning with it through state of being. Reality is malleable. It is waiting for your command. And the password to enter the universe you prefer is a simple one. I already am.